Alright, this is from Costco, a WH7000EC. Westinghouse. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn things. Westinghouse. 8,500 running watts. I mean, starting 7,000. And as a starter, push button start. I zoomed in. Starter, which is going to be totally useless. By the time you go to use it, your battery's going to be dead. It's always like that. I mean, you could hook up your car or something, or some other battery, but this thing starts with one pull, regardless. You just need to make sure you got your gas on. That is off. On is down, as shown here. Down is on. Here's your choke over here. This one, you can't run it with the choke completely off. You gotta run it around right there. I think that is from the carpet being clogged. This just sits in the house for years. It's been sitting for, I think, 6 years, and then we finally just use it for 3 days straight. But I take it and I start it like every 4, maybe 5, 6 months. 1 year I had the gas left on, and that was bad because the float or whatever stuck, and it just flowed all the gas onto the ground. So now I have to make sure I turn that off. That's why I know there's something up with the carb, and I have to leave the choke at a certain position. If you put the choke all the way off, as soon as it hits a load, it'll start to stutter and it won't be able to handle the load. So you need to come out here and meter that choke until you get it into the position where it can handle the load, and you leave it there. This thing holds a ton of gas. I don't know exactly how much. I can't recall how much it was using it. It didn't seem to be using that much. There's a 5-gallon right there. I got 3 5-gallons. Don't even ask me about those stupid new nozzles. That one doesn't even work. That funnel doesn't even work. The other one is pretty much about to break. I don't even know. I just go through the pain of using these stupid things. This stupid one is about to break. I don't even know why I went through the pain of using these. When I could have just screwed this one on. I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm so stupid now that I think about it. This is the one you use. Those other ones are just so stupid, especially when you're doing 5 gallons. You're trying to handle those stupid things, holding 5 gallons in the air. And that red can actually holds 6 gallons. It's got a lot of extra room in there. You fill it to the top, you get 6 gallons in that thing easily, over 6 gallons. So anyway, this thing did its job. And you know, there's no meters. There's no meters telling you anything. I think it started to run at a higher RPM. Because my clock started to gain 2 minutes every hour, and I didn't notice that till like the second day. All my digital clocks started reading 2 minutes extra every 2 hours. So I believe that's from this increasing its RPMs. I think that might have happened. I think it might have got worse because it started running smooth. I totally turned the choke off overnight when it's barely in use, and I think that had it running at a higher RPM or something. I don't know, something. I saw that a clean voltage out. It was 122, I believe. 122 was coming out. So I need to change the oil. The oil is very low and it's black. I was just going to check it today when the power went off. so did its job. And then there's the method that you're using. And then this puppy, or just this puppy, into there, and then the suicide connection. Suicide plug, back plug. So there. But if you ever do this kind of setup, you need to make sure that main breaker is off. Your main. It's really your main. Make sure this is off or pulled out or whatever. Otherwise you're going to backfeed the power coming in. And that's a bad thing. And it's probably best before you do that, turn all your breakers off. Turn everything off and then turn on only your essentials. Of course, the what is it? 911. There's the dryer. 7.5 is the dryer. That's the full thing. Yeah, so there you go. And also, if you're going to do something like this, do not turn on your oven. Do not turn on your oven. Oven, 40 amps. Do you see that? Your oven is using 40 amps. The connection you're coming through is only 30 amps. So do not turn on your oven. Do not turn on your oven. Do not use AC units because you're coming through a 30 amp line. If you turn on AC units, you're going to overload this line and melt these wires because you have all the rest of your house on. Plus each AC unit is going to be using, AC units use around 10 amps. And you know, 3 AC units and you're already overloading this. So don't turn on AC units when you're on this. The generator can handle them, but if you're back feeding through this, do not turn on AC. Do not use anything that's going to exceed the 30 amps, especially an oven. Do not turn on your oven. Keep that off. Keep the man off. Unplug the oven, or just keep it off here so nobody then get some tape and tape it over so you don't get your stupid kids or whatever trying to turn that on. You got to be smart. Don't exceed that. And I don't mean counting up 10 amp, 10 amp, 10 amp. You need to know what's going on in your house. Unplug all the AC units. Don't let anybody turn on AC. If you connect this up direct, then you can do that. And you can handle all those. This unit will handle all that. Alright, so the oil's a little dark, a little brown. Probably change it after running for 3 days straight. Let's see, check the levels. Pretty sure I checked it before I started and it was okay. I mean, it should have been because I haven't really run this generator since our surprise snow right before Halloween, like 6 years ago. I bought this after that. Getting low. It was getting low, bro. Oh, that wasn't good. Notice where the high is. I should probably change this oil. Ooh. I shipped my pants. Ah.
Whoa, stop!
What?
Stop, though.
I shipped my pants.
No, don't. They aren't.
You can change them?
Yeah, I clean them. Please.
Oh no. Hey. I shipped my pants. Come on. What did you do?
No.
Don't pull on the ornaments.
No.
Did you poop?
One more.
No.